This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. It's the UNLV Rebels and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the delay, it's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Thomas. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Swings it out to his running back.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Thomas. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Gain of 34. First down for the offense.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
To the air on first down. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Thomas. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. It's a running room. He's at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive, really be in sync and finally find the rhythm?
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Burnett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing.
Could be an alley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeps it on the option. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Fights off a defender. Touchdown Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jones. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got an open man.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Scott. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the versatility by this tight end and the creativity by the play caller incorporating the tight end in an option play? We've seen this position morph in the years past. Brock Bowers was a guy from Georgia that could do so many different things. And now this big fella getting involved here with the option pitch, taking it in for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They have some time here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. Got to make that catch.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight.
Snap to the up man. It's a fake. Breaks free in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback keep. Might have a chance. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Rush coming in high, and they got him in the 29. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
He's tackled at the 22. Second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Got a little grass. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, you're seeing the backup running back here early in the second half just absolutely go to work. And after that fumble by the starter early in the game, the coaching staff decided to give him a rest. They're now riding the hot hand and giving the backup an opportunity, David. And by all accounts, this guy has taken full advantage of it.
Fastest way to lose your job is to turn the football over. You put it on the deck, man, it's fair game. And he fumbled. And this is what I love about football, man. You stay ready, right? You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. And he stayed ready. He's getting his opportunities, and he's making the most of it.
The run inside. It's Gauls. And he's knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a... Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense... Big turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Shakes off the defender. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a reverse. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers. They hand it to him on the reverse, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and gets...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Running inside. It's Thomas. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking left. The short hands. It's Jackson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
There's some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
At the 45 on his way. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Gauze. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch open down the middle. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the play fake. Going deep. Working that left side. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Doing it himself again. Maybe some room here. Attack. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They'll run the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gives it on the option. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game.
There's a crease. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
In the red area, it's Scott. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Orji. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. Makes the catch. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. They feed him again. Finding some room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.